Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you very much for the new subscriptions and views over the past sort of couple of weeks based over the barnfind Volkswagen Mark III Golf cleanup video. It's really nice to have you all here. I had around 300 to 500 subscribers before, and now I've got nearly 1,000, so thank you very much for that. One thing I noticed is that YouTube actually pushed it into the recommended, which is fantastic. Thank you very much to YouTube for that. Finally allowing me to get on a front page. That was really useful. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to talk you through some of the projects that I've got at the moment, and I'm going to show you around them and just talk a little bit about the plans that I have for them, what's going to be ideally next, what's going to be sort of a little bit further down the timeline, because I've got a few different things: a Volkswagen Mark III Golf, a Fiesta ST180 Stage 2 track car, a Dodge Ram 4.7 V8 pickup truck imported from Florida, and on top of the red Golf Mark III, I've got another one that I picked up very cheap as well, bluey purple one. So yeah, we'll do a walk around on those, and we'll show you everything. So here we are up at my unit. I'm just going to talk you through some of the things that we've got going on. So this is the current state of said Golf that brought you all here. A lot of people made comments about the brush on the bonnet. Thank you very much. I'm very well aware. No, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was about getting the majority of it off, and as you can tell, it's going through the process of full respray. So the whole front end's been taken off for now. I've just been working through panels, trying to get all of the old chips and stuff off. I've got a new door for this one and for the opposite side, driver's side front. All the glass has come out. It's a bit of a tip at the moment just because I removed all of the interior. And this is just a case of just keeping the place a little bit somewhat tidy while I'm doing around other things. So it's a little bit of a pain having the place, you know, so busy. We've got a lot of vehicles in here. There's actually 6 in here because there's one inside the paint booth as well, which isn't, it's not really a paint booth, but shh, don't tell anyone. So yeah, at the end of the day, we've got panels still to be prepped inside, panels being prepped outside, the beginnings of, you know, minor repairs and whatnot. The headlining, as is, you'll all know if you've ever owned a Mark III, they all sag, so that's being taken off and prepped for me to get a new piece of material for it. I've managed to pick up new scuttle panels, which is like rare as rocking horse poop. I've got a new set of wheels for it, which I might be able to show you. They're kind of hidden away. So it will be a set of these. And I've also got some slightly different ones because, as I said, I've got another Golf. So yeah, that I'll have choices. So on to vehicle 2. This is my 2003 Dodge Ram 4.7 litre V8 imported from Florida, from new in fact, so it's spent its entire life in the UK. Left-hand drive V8, as I said, twin cam on it. It's left-hand drive import. The doors are currently off on the driver's passenger side, sorry. I've got a new one. It's just a minor dent repair on it. It runs on 20 by 12 inch with a lot of offset. KMC Buck 25 XD series wheels on 33 by 12.5 Conforcer tyres with enough tread for the next little while. They're still very new. All the niceties of American stuff, fake leather and rattly panels. Obviously, anyone who's done a big engine swap that's taken a bit of time, they know what it's like. You end up with stuff laying around everywhere. The contents of that over there is an old Jeep Grand Cherokee that had a 4.7 on it, and that was from the swap into here. And I took out the old engine that had run very low on compression, and I'm currently in the process of making a coffee table out of it. So that will get cleaned up and painted and have some glass put on it, and that will eventually be for sale. Something that I may show some of in the future, may or may not, if you're interested, is this old early 90s Mercedes E-Class. It's a friend of mine's, it's not mine, so I possibly won't be here when a lot of it gets done. It had a pretty terrible paint job in original old Berlin Taxi yellow, but it's very well faded, and he just wants to put it back to either original or fully black. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of that, because I can communicate with him about that. Same guy owns a 1956 Beetle. If you want to see more of that, also let me know. Albeit I don't think there's going to be much with that going on, because that is a very slow and steady thing that's been going on over the past, you know, good few years, as is normally the way with old Volkswagens. Inside the paint booth, these are the doors that I managed to pick up. So I've got plenty to replace the old ones off the red, or the darker red Golf that you came here from. Bucket seats and wheels. This is the other set of wheels that I've got for the other Golf that I'll show you shortly. So this is a VR6 2.8 that a friend of mine owns, that he has here. It's got a CDA carbon dynamic air intake. It's got a Schrick inlet, port polished manifold, and it's got MSD coil packs, which makes for really a pain in the arse to set up. That took a very long time to set that up, but it's a very nice car. It's a Highline edition. Yeah, we're just in the process of going through a couple of tidy up bits on that. For example, it's going to have a repaint on the roof with the aerial delete and a few typical Mark III rust jobs. As we step outside, we have the other newer Golf that I've recently picked up. This is another CL, quite a solid example, just a bit tatty really, a bit mouldy, been sat for a while. It's going to need a repaint as well. As you can see, sunroof's been leaking, so I'm looking forward to seeing no, I'm not looking forward to seeing what the state of the floor is going to be like on that. So let me know if you want to see that as well. If this is going to turn into a Golf Mark III do-up channel, please do let me know, and we'll focus on that next. So guys, that is pretty much all of the cars that I have in the collection available to do work on. However, I have one final one that is my personal favourite. It's the pièce de résistance of my collection, and it is my 2014 Ford Fiesta ST180 that I'm using as a track car. So that has an awful lot of stuff that's been done to it. And let me just talk you through that now. So guys, apologies, it is a little bit crammed in, so you can't see all that much. It's on wheels that are similar to RPF 1 Enkai wheels. I can't remember what the brand is, I think they're Speedlines. Anyway, they were light and they were cheap. It's running on Toyo R888 tyres, which are very nice, very slick. It's got Perspex windows with sliders. The bumper's been completely trimmed to within an inch of its life to let loads of air in. With the bonnet open, not a huge amount on display really. Simposer delete is a given. For the cold side pipe, it's got a big bore hot side pipe. It's got a power flex insert on the engine mount and on the gearbox mount, which you can't see. It's got an air conditioning delete. It's got a K&N filter with a Mountune elbow and an R-Sport crossover. It's got a dump valve from Turbo Technics. Stage 2 map on it, without the pops and bangs. No pops and bangs on this car. Will not do it. It's a track car, not a stupid show-off car. Air intake that I made custom myself, as you can see. Loads and loads and loads of airflow. Always very nice. Plucky windows. It runs a Cobra 3-inch D-cat to a 2.75 Miltech Race Res catback. Very much trimmed down the doors, trimming down the dash, Motomex steering wheel. The bucket at the seat that you saw when I went in the paint booth, that's the bucket seat for this car. I've just gone through the process now of doing all of the sound deadening. That was a long and arduous process, but worthwhile. This is going off in April for a cage from JP Cages. It's going to have a through the dash bolt-in 6-point cage. So that'll be quite exciting to have that done. And when that's done, I'll be doing a dash trim and flocking episode as well. Not a huge amount inside really. I've lifted the shifter by 50mm using spacers. Get out the way. You can kind of see, there you go. I've made myself bleed, lovely. This is my favourite car. I'll insert now some short clips of it on track. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please put in the comments anything that you would like to see next. So I will ideally be spending a lot of time on this and a little bit of time on this. But if you want to see the blue Golf getting done as well, then by all means. If you want to see the Ram get done, please do let me know. Tell me in the comments what you want to see get done next. From now on, there may be a little bit of a break. I had a son 6 days ago, so you'll understand if I'm a little bit busy. But please do stick around. Thank you very much for watching. Please rate, subscribe, and notification bell on if you so wish. And I'll probably do a 2,000, 3,000 subscriber special with some sort of giveaway. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you all for watching.